What's poppin', my G? What's up, my family? What's up, dog? In it, Cheif. Click clack. If you cannot guess from the way I'm speaking, I'm trying to be a roadman. And that's because we're taking a look at a Roadman film today in today's film review. We're taking a look at the new Roadman film, which came out recently. I did watch it with my cousin and my nana. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't have all that much of a good time watching it. He's a wannabe roadman, so we put it on. And I watched it. It's about all I can say I did. Um, I picked up my phone quite a few times. I will be honest, and I'm fucking yawning because the film bombed the shit out of me. Like, I've just come out of watching this film, and I am already yawning, and it's like what 4 o'clock. So let's get into it. Sumotherhood. It's a comedy action, and it is an hour and 30. It's only an hour and 37 minutes. It felt way fucking longer. You can watch this on Paramount, Now TV, Sky, Virgin, and YouTube. So, two wannabe gangsters try to rob a megastar and hold up a local bank. But when things don't go according to plan, a misunderstanding leads them into business with one of East London's most notorious gangs. Well, that's what it actually. That's what Google has to say. I don't. Is there any ratings? Oh, there is ratings. A 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb, a 3.8 out of 5 on Amazon, and a 42% of Rotten Tomatoes. Those rankings do make sense. This film was fucking ass. So let's get into it. So how this film actually starts is these two gangsters are sort of trying to sell a gun. They're trying to sell a gun. They're trying to sell a strap, and they think, well, obviously, it's not a gun. When someone asks for something, they try to sell them a phone. So a misunderstanding goes down, and we get introduced to these really stupid two main characters called Rico and Kane. They still live in like a child bedroom in like bunk beds, and they sleep together, and everyone thinks they're gay. And the way they talk about sleeping together is also very gay. But there's nothing wrong with that, but they do use that as like one of the main sort of forms of comedy, and I feel like we left that behind. So I don't know why they're still using it in like today's TV. I mean, I did laugh at it. I thought it was funny the first time, but when they rubbed it in the like next 4 times, I was like, okay, it was funny once. You can get a laugh out of me once. Try it more times, and you're not going to succeed. They then get a visit from a group that they've got involved with where he lost cocaine, and they owe him 50 bens, which is 50,000 for those that don't know like roadmen terms or like gangster slang. So they go and try and rob a bank after getting, well, trying to mug someone, got humiliated and put all over TikTok, and then they try and rob a bank. They accidentally give someone a heart attack, and they see fucking Ed Sheeran shitting in a bush. What the fuck? I don't know why Ed Sheeran even fucking agreed to this movie. He played a crackhead very well, though. I will give him that. He was a very good crackhead. I don't know why. He just gave very good crackhead energy. We then have them sort of getting a load of credit and a load of street cred from faking killing this guy, and it leads them to joining a gang, and they go and try and deliver cocaine, and they lose it. They get chased by the police. They end up in police custody for the night. They get sent home, and they're about to be murdered until they find out that they beat up a couple of guys in a club last night, and they think that they killed them, and they get let off. They then go down to another meeting with some Polish people. That's literally what they get called, and I don't actually know their names, for like a meeting. And there is the brother to the person that he allegedly gave a heart attack to, and he's upset that he tried to kill him, so he's angry. We have the FBI chasing them down for killing someone and doing like drug deals and trade deals and sort of gangster stuff, so they're coming in as well. We then also have Ed Sheeran making a reappearance, and the people that he allegedly killed in the bar also make a reappearance here in this sort of all out sort of trade deal. Everyone gets confused. Everyone gets angry. Guns, bullets are flying. Blood is everywhere. And Rico and Kane manage to escape with the money, with the girl, and with a new gang member. They start their own gang and they move to Las Vegas and they pay off their 30 bands of debt. And that is pretty much where the movie ends. The story is very weak. It is just a list of things that happen to these guys. It is a huge misunderstanding and like a huge fucking fuck up in like terms of how this actually ended up being what it was. It's just fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. It is like watching something go as horribly wrong as it possibly can. And Kane is incredibly fucking selfish and pushing Rico into doing something and lying about something to sort of get credit for himself. He's very selfish, and then he tries to blame Rico at the end and try and turn it all on him, being like, oh, hey, how could you throw me under the bus like this? How could you do this, that, and the other? How dare you? When it's actually like Kane who's sort of making him lie and making him do this, that, and the other. And anytime he has doubts, he sort of like gaslights him or persuades him into like doing it. So I think Kane's a huge bad influence on Rico. And Rico's just a fucking idiot. Like, he's the comedy idiot character with anger issues. So that's where the most comedy and laughs come from. But most of the comedy doesn't even fucking land. And most of the jokes and most of the slang that is being used, I didn't even fucking understand. So I had to get Kason to translate because I didn't know what was fucking happening for half the movie. And there is so many random famous people here. There's so many people from, like, Emmerdale, EastEnders, Hollyoaks, and a load of other media just randomly thrown in here, like just British actors are just put in here, and it's like, why have you done this? Why? How desperate are you for money? How desperate are you to just make this move? Like, what made you make this movie? Because it's shit. This is such a shit movie. I don't get it. I mean, it's Ed Sheeran's first fucking movie appearance. This is the first movie he's ever been in, and this is the one he decides to agree to. This is the one he decides to go with. Same for that woman from EastEnders. This is her first movie appearance, and this is the first fucking one she decides to go in. There's a load of like British culture references as well, like Doctor Who, and like I got a Scooby Doo mate, and like Gogglebox, and it's like, oh, it was so cringe. Like it's so bad. It is so bad. The story's so boring. The actors are so dry. Like the main two are so dry and so overwhelmingly like stupid and thick. It is so unbelievable. Like no one is that stupid. No one can get themselves into this deep of shit without realizing it and not even fucking knowing that it's this deep of shit. Like, they are in so deep, way over their heads, and they don't even fucking know it. They don't even know how deep they are into this shit. They don't even fucking know how much trouble they're in and how much issues they're causing. They just think they're having a good old fucking laugh and having a good old time. They're basically putting their life on the line for shits and giggles. It's fucking insane. It is wild. It is such a shit movie. I cannot give it more than a 2 out of 10. It is a 2 out of 10 movie. I'm not your mum. I'm not your dad. You can go watch it if you want to, but I'm not going to recommend it to you, and I'm going to advise that you don't waste your time watching this. This movie felt like it went on for so fucking long, and it was only like an hour and like 37 minutes. That's short for films nowadays. That's really fucking short for films nowadays. Oh, I just can't. I really can't. Oh, so shit. I regret watching it. It was such a huge waste of time.